Hello, guys. Corey Champ here. December 1st, 2018, I decided to switch locations and give you guys a different viewpoint, different scenery. Well, it's quite windy outside, so I had to sit in the car. At least I have the door open so we can have some sort of nature. It's a pretty day. What I want to discuss today is my innovation plan. In this particular class, we'll be designing an innovation plan, different goals and different outcomes about the plan that we can implement into our e-portfolio. So I'll get started. There's three different aspects of blended learning. Aspect 1, students learn in part through online learning with some element of control over time, place, path, or pace of their education. Meaning, kids learn differently according to their mindset and their environment and just overall how they process things. So us as educators need to remember that. What one kid may possess as far as a trait, another kid may not possess that trait. That kid has to work on that trait and perfect that trait. So we have to understand that when we get into our mode and we're in a classroom setting, every kid will not respond the same way as another kid may do so. We have to take time. We have to build our lesson plan around our kids. It's fine to follow the objectives and everything that TEA, wants us to do. But at the same time, we have to still center that around our kids and then build off of that. And blended learning kind of addresses the situation that, okay, one kid may know how to do one thing, another kid may have trouble in it, or vice versa, and we have to blend and implement different resources to get everyone on the same page. The second aspect is students are, at least in part, supervised in a brick and mortar location away from home, such as school. What this entails is that kids learn at home as well as school. They learn in so many different social settings. It could be a family function. It could be a program, an educational program that they may have seen. Learning just takes place in so many different forms, shapes, and fashions, so to speak. So what we have to do is, with the blended learning situation, have different things set in line for them. Meaning, technology. Okay, that is a big contributor to education now in these days. So if we have a task that these kids can approach, say for instance, an assignment. Okay, a specific assignment tailored to where they have to utilize technology at home. Now, once they go home, they have to do the research in order to figure out their approach once they get back to school. By doing so, it enables them to dig deep, go more in depth with what they are wanting to learn. As long as they are learning, that's all we want. Now, I know for myself, when I have something that's presented to me, I like to go deeper. And I said this in a previous vlog. I don't like to just scratch the surface. I like to dig deep because I am fully engaged. When kids are at home, they're in their comfort zone. So they will be able to be comfortable, relax. They're in a home setting and they can just go more into whatever they want to learn. And once they get back to school, they deliver what they have learned to the classroom, to the teacher. This will make kids even more so engaged because it's like, okay, Johnny, he learned this about fish and coral reefs and the different S waves when it comes with waves forming in the ocean and the effects of a current, how it can pull. And another kid may have something else based on the solar system, and they can learn that Neptune is like the coldest and windiest planet. So it makes them kind of compete with each other in a fun, meaningful way, and each kid will want to go more into depth with whatever topic is presented to them for them to learn at home, so they can come back and they can pretty much show all their classmates, look what I learned, look what I discovered. And that is just a beautiful thing in itself because the kids will come together. They will work as teams. They will find solutions to their problems so that when they come back, they can teach the class. This is also called a flipped classroom because what we're doing is we're flipping the classroom. We're not just having it at a instructional state. They're doing it at home or wherever they may be. They're taking what they learn outside of school and then they're bringing it back to school. So it's kind of like they're double learning. And it's so fun and it's so engaging, they won't look at it like, oh, I have to do homework. Oh, how many problems? Man, that's a lot of problems. I want to go play Call of Duty. I want to go play some kind of other game. No, they'll be so happy to be focused on doing their work because they don't want to be shown up by their peers. Peer interaction is something that is very, very important in education because when they get together, they will work because they will not want to look less than their classmates. They don't want to look inadequate, so to speak. So they're going to put their best effort into whatever they're doing to make sure that they come out on top. The third aspect and final aspect of blended learning is the modalities along each student learning path within a course or subject are connected to provide an integrated learning experience. We want kids to learn, but we want kids to have fun because when kids have fun, that's when they actually learn. And blended learning connects the classroom. It connects home living. It connects technology. It connects peer interaction. It connects flipped classroom. So all of these tools are utilized and is combined. And that's where they get the term blended learning because they're not just learning one way. They're not just learning from the facilitator, the educator. No, they're learning on their own. They're learning with their peers. They're learning in groups. And that is what we want. That is what we need. I had a talk with one of my co-workers and he was pretty much unaware of the blended learning process. And my innovation plan will be tailored towards that so that people on my campus, people in other campuses across the city, across the state, they will gain an understanding of how important blended learning and flipped classrooms are and just how much we need it. It's not all about technology. It's about learning and utilizing the tools that you have to make meaningful connections. That is what we want. That is what we need. I will address more of it at the bottom of this vlog on my website, and I will address other key notes that I may have missed. And together, we shall continue to lead our kids in the right direction. I'm Corey Champ, and I'll see you later. Thank you.